everybody, it's Claire. Welcome back to my channel for another Sims 4 speed build. I did one of these last week or the week before, kind of while in the interim while I was figuring out my computer situation so I could continue doing Web Dev Wednesday, which I have figured out. I did post Web Dev Wednesday this week, but I thought it would be fun to kind of continue on the build train because I had a lot of fun with the first one. So hopefully, no one has a problem with that, but I figure I can do whatever I want with my channel. Maybe do a combination, so I'll still have Web Dev Wednesday. Maybe I'll do Sims 4 Saturday or something. But anyway, this one here is called Contemporary Charm, because I think it's kind of another charming little build, but it's, I don't know, it's something that I think you would see built nowadays. The main inspiration for this build and the thing I had in mind when I started was that entry foyer, that's like 2 stories, you know what I mean? So there's like a loft where up the stairs. I just had that in my mind. I've been kind of noticing houses as I go by them in real life, and that's a feature that I think is really interesting and I wanted to build with. So there is that. I also tried to make this one a bit bigger than my last one. I have a tendency to make my houses like so small, like unnecessarily small, that when I get to furnishing, I realize like this is not even a practical size. Like I can only fit 1 sim in here. And while I think that's good in a sense, like I don't know, it's easier for me to build that way. I'm not the best builder yet, but I think it's more practical to have some bigger builds as well. So anyway, I tried. It's still pretty small, but I did get 2 bedrooms and an office. Like it's a bit bigger. It was challenging though. Like I have so much respect now for like real simmers, sim YouTubers who build a lot and post a lot of videos, because not only is building for an extended period of time like really tight, like it's exhausting, it's work. I think anyway, it doesn't come super naturally to me, but that's hard. And then doing the voiceover is pretty hard too. And I actually like recorded, well, I thought I recorded this whole voiceover already, only to look and realize that the app I was using only does 5 minutes at a time. So I got 5 minutes recorded and decided to just start over because what's the point, I don't know. I did end up going with that Filmora screen. It's not the full Filmora video editing and recording app. It's just the screen version, which I feel fits my needs just fine, and then I don't have to buy the whole package. But I can't like record voiceover while watching footage that I filmed. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I'd have to do them at the same time or close down the editing while I record it. I don't know. And like I want to watch the build while I do it. And there's probably a way to do both on this software. I just haven't figured it out. So I'm using like an online voice recorder for now. I don't know. I need to get my Adobe back up and running so I can learn how to use Premiere Pro. I think it'd solve a lot of my problems. But anyway, the voiceover is difficult. This is a shorter video though than the last one. I think at least a few minutes shorter. So it won't be too much harder. I don't know. But I have yet to talk about the build. So I'm doing the exterior here, which, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm so slow at building. I take forever. I try like every window and every door and like, I don't know. I'm kind of a clumsy builder too. I just need to practice. So bear with me. But I think she turned out really cute and like kind of a classic contemporary look is what I was looking for. Mix of modern and traditional. Not modern, but like today, right? Like what you would see today. It's not really an old-fashioned build or furnishing or anything like that. And I think my landscaping was a lot better in this one. I don't know. I was pretty proud of how it turned out. My favorite house I ever did, I didn't record it, the build. I should have. It's actually right next door to this one in the footage. What did I call it? I don't remember what it's called, but it's like a white house. There's vines on the front. It's on my Origin. My Origin ID is topknot_Claire. It's pretty popular. I got a comment. I'm not real big, but when a stranger comments on my stuff on the gallery, I feel like a celebrity. So, but anyway, that one was my favorite, and it was definitely more themey. I don't know, like it was more cottagey, I feel like, and this one is more just like a family home of today type thing, as you'll see. So there's that. What to talk about? Well, I had a really productive couple of days this like beginning of the week. What day is it today? It is Friday today, but I had Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday off of work, and like days when I don't have to go to like my job, I get so much done, both schoolwork, and I like recorded and edited videos for Top Knot Claire. I got my Web Dev Wednesday done. Like some hard projects for school I got done in those days and just felt super accomplished. I'm taking a JavaScript jQuery course and also PHP. And they're both pretty difficult. Like the projects do have me working, which sometimes like in just an HTML or CSS course, like was already pretty comfortable with them when I started my degree, I guess. So it wasn't real challenging, but these two, they're pretty hard. So when I get those done, like I feel so good. I did that. I started running again. So I ran competitively for like 11 years from 6th grade all the way through senior year of college. So it's been a major part of my identity for a long time. But after graduating my undergrad, I took a really long break and I didn't run for a long time. I don't know. I just was kind of burnt out from all the competing and having a training plan, and it was a lot of work, and I think I needed the break. And I moved to Georgia in August, and it was like 1,000 degrees, and like your girl's not trying to run in 90 degrees with like 100% humidity. No, thank you. I think not. But it's been beautiful down here this week, so like 50s and 60s and sunny, and just there's no excuse. I don't have the excuse of the weather to not run, and I was just feeling pretty inspired, and I got out and ran like 4 days this past week, which is huge when you consider how much time I took off, and I've just really enjoyed that this week. I feel so accomplished. I exercised. What else did I do? I guess those were the main things. The WordCamp Atlanta schedule came out, which is really exciting. It's a WordPress conference in Atlanta that I am planning on going to. Like, you are like a dev nerd when you're this excited for WordCamp. But anyway, I kind of was planning that this week. Yeah, it was a good one. We can hop back into the build now since we're kind of in a new section here. I'm most of the way through furnishing the kitchen, which has kind of this pale green theme, which I don't know that I would do in real life. I kind of love the like all white aesthetic. I would probably do something like that. Although these counters remind me, like my last apartment I lived in had these light wood butcher block counters that I love. Like I want those. It's a pretty dumpy apartment in general, but the counters, they were dope and I want them. So that's kind of why I chose these. And I don't have the best selection. Like I think I mentioned in the last build video I did that I only have the base game, I have all the expansions, and then I just have Dine Out. So I don't really have any stuff that's interesting. Like I'm already getting kind of sick of this, and I've only done 2 builds where I've really been mindful of this stuff, but I feel like I repeat a lot of things and it's just really limiting. So I don't love these counters. I want to get like the Parenthood counters, or I like the Parenthood like lights too. and a lot of the furniture in Parenthood looks really nice. So that's probably the next pack I will get. And I also want Laundry Day and the Movie Hangout stuff pack. I don't know. I like came to this game pretty late, so I wasn't really around or paying attention to the Sims community when all these packs were coming out. But that pack has a lot of things I like. Like I love those side curtains, I guess. Those are so cute, and they have this like little puffball thing, kind of like a beanbag chair. I don't know. I saw Kiwi Simming used both of those in her most recent room build, that pretty pink room build, which, like, I want that to be in my room. I love it. And every time I see those things, I, like, pause the video and, like, try and see what the logo or, like, the little icon is. Be like, what pack is that from? So I can, like, make my wish list. So I think that's my wish list. I think I'm going to get Parenthood, Movie Hangout stuff, and Laundry Day, which really, since it's a stuff pack and 2 game packs, or no, 2 stuff packs and a game pack, really that won't be too bad. So I'll have to do that and just have some more stuff to work with and get some nice new stuff so I don't have to use the same things all the time. Jungle Adventure 2 has some really nice build buy things, but I might just be seeing it everywhere because it just came out. We'll see. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do there. It is occurring to me now that I have the grid turned on. Oh, I hope I didn't have that on the whole time. I don't like, I like I like using it for like making a floor plan, but I don't like furnishing with it on there. So I don't know why I have that up. Does that bother anyone else? I don't know. But anyway, so I'm doing my little iconic foyer here, the 2-story with the loft. And I think the downstairs of this house turned out super cute. I definitely had more energy for the downstairs than the upstairs. At this point, I'm like starting to get worn out as I move here upstairs to do the bedrooms. But you know, they're fully functional. They work fine, I think. And realistically, you don't spend tons of time in your bedroom anyway. I mean, maybe you do, but I feel like the living space is a little bit more important anyway. And bedrooms can be customized based on the sim that lives there. Oh, also a note on this upstairs, when I was going in to get screenshots, I made a sim and put her in here, and before I took them, I tested out the functionality of this house, and she couldn't like get to the bed or anything, and I figured it out. It's because I didn't like place walls to make the upstairs rooms after placing the roofs. So it didn't work. I did get it to work, so up on the gallery it should be fully functional. In the screenshots you'll see like the decorations on either side of the bed aren't there because I hadn't placed them I hadn't redone the entire room yet, but it should be functional up on the gallery. Again, my origin ID is topknot_Claire if you want to check that out and have a little family live in this house. Thanks anyway for listening. I think I'm going to wrap it up here, you guys. There will be screenshots to follow, but thanks for bearing with me. I know I'm not the best builder yet, but I have ideas and I think I'm getting better. Anyway, you guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure to pop back in on Wednesday for our weekly web dev tutorial and stay tuned for more Sims content because I am enjoying it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like or a thumbs up. What's it called on YouTube? I don't know. And go ahead and subscribe if you like what you see.